Capricorn. I see here you've been keeping yourself very, very busy. And at the same time, I think because you've been so busy, there's something here about wanting to be left alone in many ways. It's like, okay, you've been around the same people, and you're doing everything and more. It's like there's a sense here that every time let's say you go to your job, you're asked to do something, you do it, but there's always something extra, and that's sort of repeated, and you're very helpful and generous, but at times it's like you've kind of you're a bit tired of that, in that sense, because it takes up even more of your time. So I do see like this thing that you're just wanting to be left alone, and just kind of wanting to even maybe travel on your own. There's something here that you're also trying to shake off some energy that it's like you're dusting it off almost. It's something that at the end of the day you don't want to bring it back home with you. I see some promises. Someone has made a promise to you, or a few promises, and you're going to see results from this. It may have been a long time coming. Maybe there was something that you were told was going to start, and you didn't see anything for quite some time. I do see certain results coming through for that as well. If you are told something, promised something, there is action being taken with that. I see here spending. You could be finding yourself that you're spending a lot, and it's saying here to maybe hold back a little bit with certain things, that like certain big purchases. Sort of look into it a little bit more, and just it's saying to kind of there's something here about lightening the load. So maybe you're buying too many things and you're running out of space, because it is saying to perhaps like do a big spring clean or something like that, getting rid of unnecessary things. There's talk of clutter here, lots of things that you don't need that are around you, and because those things that you have, that if you've had things for a long time and you haven't really used it, it's holding certain energies, that without you realizing could be affecting your environment, could be affecting you, how you feel and stuff. And so once you clear all of that, you start to feel better. So more or less along those lines. Also, you see how all this is happening here. Pretty interesting how it's very much in a line here, that the coffee's gone over. There is something I see that has been left behind, and I do sense here that you probably were sorry to see it go, but it was probably for the best thing. However, there is something left over. There's something that's been left over, and you may see a return of it, because something with that needs to be closure. There needs to be closure. And also fulfilling your time in more better ways, something to do with practicality, being more practical with your time. Perhaps there's like an over ambitiousness when it comes to seeing how much you can do in a short period of time. Like almost like you want to achieve a great amount in such a short period, when usually it would take, like, you want to achieve everything in one day when usually it should be a week, for example. So kind of, again, lightening the load with that, spreading things out. There's something here to do with a baby. Could be around you. I do see you're spending time with a baby. Could be for just some of you there. And also, I do see that there's a particular wish you've been hoping to for that to come true. There is something that is taking place that sees you. For some of you, you could be going to a destination from that's related to this wish. But there's something. There's a lot of unfinished business. This wish I see will only come true once something prior to that is resolved. Something needs to be resolved that was prior to this wish that you've been focusing on, because it's very much possible it is there, but it's asking. You see this again with and this is very thick and all across there that's spilled over. There's something there that you perhaps need to look into, and it's interesting. A lot of the earth signs is about, I mean, different messages, but a lot of it was about closing up something, finishing something. And I do see that you're not wanting history to repeat itself. That's why there may come an ending, which is a great solution to you moving forward. Business meetings here, business adventures, like some different experience you're wanting to go into that is related to business finances. You do see a healthy growth here within your material wealth, but you may be quick to spend as well. So you gain, but then you may be quick to spend. So it's just a warning here that's just saying, like, be careful. But there's nice kind of calmness and peace. Like, you have an attitude here that's changing into like very, very calm and peaceful, and that's all you kind of you want to give that out in order to receive it as well. You have a number of blessings, Capricorn, coming your way, and I feel like that you have been reaching out for that. You are being very, very insightful and mindful, and you are, ready to be open, to open your arms, to be ready to receive these blessings. With a few loose ends that need to be tied. And once that's done, then you can go into it. There's some research, something that you need to look into a bit more. A second opinion, if you're going to seek some advice, perhaps go for a second opinion here, but you will get the right advice coming through, which leads to great progress in something you've been working on, a job, something you've been trying to settle, a particular kind of case you've been trying to settle. Oh, Strength card. The Devil. And the Page of Cups. Strength, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. Capricorn, you do have great determination. You don't give up. You don't stop ever, regardless of your situation, and that's very highly admired. And here the Devil is that thing, having the need to, if you are finishing something, if you are ending something, if you are wanting to walk away, just make sure it's done neatly. That it's clear, that it's not mixed, sending out mixed signals and mixed messages. If it's done, it's done. So you see that bird has the chain, it's like tied down, that bird needs to be free. And so you don't have history repeating itself. Allow yourself to set yourself free. Set yourself free from that, because here we have the Page of Cups. In comes in the Page of Cups. It's glorious, this energy. It's beautiful. It's that prosperity there wants to come in and take charge. You are wanting to take charge of that, be in control. Also, it's like a lot of things are very much in your hands here, Capricorn. And you're very, very strong with that, kind of leading the way. You're very much a leader in that sense. So a good, great offer is coming through for you. The Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Wonderful. Wonderful. You are walking in the right direction, heading to, this fulfillment of yours that you've been seeking. You've been, working hard towards. And you've been waiting to see the rewards of your hard work, and that is soon to grow, very much so, because that's the Seven of Pentacles. You've planted your seeds carefully, and you've worked very hard on that as well. And now it's time to, kind of be clear with yourself, with everything around you. Take it easy as well, and let things grow. This is like fortune after difficulty in many ways as well, which is wonderful to see, especially after the devil. So I do see here that you are taking the right steps in resolving what needs to be resolved. Even if it feels tiresome, but it's worth it. And we have here the Seven of Wands. That's almost exactly what I was saying here with the. So we have the Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I was feeling like this sense of you wanting to be left alone because you're tired and you're working, and whatever it is that you're working on, but it's something that it feels like a necessity, and you get on with it, but you're wanting to sort of see the light at the end of the tunnel. And look, this shows you that it's very much possible, and it's just saying to basically not give up because it's right there. It's like I do also see a helping hand here. I see a helping hand. If you're needing it, the assistance is there. But there is great strength in the Seven of Wands. There is great strength, and it sees you through. And I do see that these clouds clear up. You're able to really, really see right ahead of you in the far distance where you're going. There is luck on your side. There is luck on your side. And like learning from past experiences sets you free. It sets this bird free, which is you. It sets you free. Very, very conscious and mindful, and now you're open. You're like, oh, actually, I'm not gonna just, expect. I'm gonna actually make it happen, and it's worth my time. That kind of energy that you've built up. So excellent reading for you. Excellent messages for you that I see here. Very, very prosperous. You've done something there that's, you something in your past is coming forward in terms of the work that you have put in with yourself. I see like healing, stress-free, kind of like your mind is relaxed and everything. So amazing progress. I really like to see this. Also, the Devil card is you, the Capricorn. So, it's a great confirmation here. I feel like you are on the right path. You're taking the right steps. And you're able to achieve a lot, so much more than you expect. And this crow here standing on the seventh wand is ready to take flight.